everyone, this is Nubia from Nubia Lives Yoga and Kids Jam. I hope you enjoyed the Don't Rush Challenge video as much as Zahara and I did making it. It was cool to connect with all the families virtually and share with you a part of our daily lives. So today I'm bringing to you part one of a two-part how to move from chaos to calm in times of uncertainty. And while I'm no expert, these are some tips that have been helpful for me and my family during this time. Tip number one, remember your breath. So let's start by doing a brief breath work and meditation. So if you're not sitting, I invite you to sit. If you are sitting, right like me, get situated in your chair. Sit up nice and tall, hands on your lap. You're gonna imagine that you have a beautiful lotus flower in front of you and you're taking a big sniff of your nose. So breathe in through your nose. Exhale, big breath out through your nose. 2 more times. Big breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Last time, big breath in. Exhale slow. Let the breath out. Bring your hands down to your lap. We're going to go with our eyes closed to notice our sense of sight behind our eyelids. Notice what you see, the colors, the tones. Take a breath in and exhale as you go to your ears, your sense of hearing. What is near? What do you hear that's far? Just notice, no judgment. Deep inhale. Exhale, move on to your sense of smell. What do you notice in the air? Any fragrance? What is the temperature of your breath? Move on to your sense of taste. Is your mouth dry? Is it moist? What flavors do you sense? Taking a breath, moving on to the sense of touch. How our clothes feel against our skin, our feet against the floor. Take another breath, let it go, and notice your intuition, right? Your sixth sense, your cellular memory. What is that saying to you? What is alive for you right now? What is it that you feel deeply? What is it that you need? Hold on to that. Take a breath in, release it out. Bring your hands to your heart center. Rub your hands together vigorously, right? We have lots of nerve endings in our hands, and we are holding lots and lots of powerful energy. Slow your hands down. You're gonna bring your palms to cover your eyelids. Slowly blink your eyes open. Take a breath and come back. Like I'm looking at you guys with fresh eyes. All right. Hold on to that. Be in this present moment. Tip number one, remember your breath. Tip number two, take a break. And while that might sound really easy, no, I don't take it lightly when I say it, but I do and strongly encourage you to take a break. In this time, it seems like we need to move and do and shift, but we're in the middle of a major transition, right? It happened abruptly. We're in it. We're adapting. We don't know what's next. Take a minute. And to help with that, you may need to, communicate what you're doing right now and why you're doing it to garner some support, whether from a partner, friends and family, or a supervisor at work. Tip number 3, find your rhythm and find your flow in the space that we're in now. And in order to do that, referring back to tips 1 and 2 will be very helpful. And once you have your flow, create a schedule and a routine around that. This is whether you're a single person or whether you have children. And then communicate. Communicate with your partner, communicate with your coworkers, communicate with your children what that looks like going forward in order to advocate for yourself so you can show up for yourself and be your best self and for others and do the work that you know you would like to do. Tip number 4, connect, right? Connect with your inner child, connect through your children through play. Connecting with our inner child is key because a lot of times, especially in times of isolation, right, it brings up things for us and it's calling forth those things for them to be healed. So tap into that part of yourself, tap into that part that remembers joy, tap into that part that feels like they're unsure of how to feel joy, and lean into it. Lean into it, go into nature, play, explore, do, create, and just be in that moment, whether with yourself, your partner, your children. But connect to your inner child and heal and play. Tip number 5. This one gets a little tricky, right? So in times of uncertainty, help someone that's in need. Now, if you're by yourself and you feel like I need something, perhaps try reaching out. Reaching out to organizations who are, in this particular time, making phone calls to check on people, shopping for those who aren't able to, see how you can be of service. But do take note. If it is truly you that needs to focus on you, reach out with the resources that you need with telemedicine, communicating to friends and family, or just finding that resource that can best support you until you are able to support others. So 5 tips. Remember your breath. Take a break. Find your rhythm. Use the rhythm to set your schedule and routine, and then communicate with those that are important to you to advocate for yourself. Tip number 4, tap into your inner child. Determine whether it needs to be healed or just experience more play and joy. Tip number 5, help someone. That someone may be you, or it may be someone who needs your gifts. So I hope that these tips have been helpful to you. I will be online a little bit longer to help answer your questions, but hope you tune in for part 2, where Ms. Zahara will join me so that we can show you how we do family yoga in everyday life. So until next time, be well in learning how to go from chaos into calm.